Okay, once again, back to Late Night Show. Still with Red Palayokoy of the Department of Agriculture. Director, the guy who caused the shock sa DA in the Region 9. Sir, meron din tayong mga tulong na technical that we extend also, not only to our region, but to the nearby provinces ng AR, no?
Yeah.
Kumusta na itong mga pakipagtulungan natin?
Actually, Juan, especially mga programa ng different congressmen ng neighboring provinces natin, pinipilit kasi tayo na sa atin i-download yung pera. Kaya, yun, sinubukan nating tulungan sila para naman umunlad din yung mga bayan-bayan na nandoon sa mga probinsyang yon. Dating kasamahan natin sila sa Western Mindanao, it so happened that nahiwalay sa atin because of yung creation ng ARM. So makakilala rin natin yung mga opisyalis ng Department of Agriculture doon.
Kasi as far as Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, umaabot yung presence ng DA Western Mindanao. Kaya ano tayo, no? Complementary to...
Parang ang sinasabi natin palagi, ito ay hindi namin kagustuhan, but then because you just want to help. Pag halimbawa nasa Hulo kami, there was a time that we turn over several sets of cassava grater. So we invited DAFARM, meaning Department of Agriculture and Fisheries Arm, Sulu, to also witness the turnover and participate during the ceremony and inform them of our intention. So maybe our role is just to help them to deliver the goods, and then the monitoring aspect will be theirs because the area is they are assigned sa area.
Yeah, definitely kasi yung mga congressmen, senator, kung gusto nila dito i-download, di ba? Dito idaan sa Region 9, so wala tayong magawa. All you have to do is to implement. After all, that they are the representatives naman, yung mga congressmen. Okay, so I would like to ask, can we not make compulsory itong organic fertilizers, I mean the use of organic materials sa pag-ano natin?
Actually, Juan, ang organic, nagkataon kasi na ang main sponsor ng Organic Agricultural Act of the Philippines, RA 168, ay ang ating butihing sekretaryo ng Department of Agriculture. So ngayon, starting last year, nagkaroon na tayo ng budget for organic agriculture. Pakunti-kunti siyang umangat ang budget natin. This year, mayroon tayong nasa mga 14 million, but then malaki na yon para sa umpisa ng advokasya natin. Para ipakita sa mga farmers na maganda pala ang magiging resulta pag gumamit ng organic fertilizer. But then dahil sa nakasanayan ng farmer yung paggamit ng inorganic, hindi madaling sabihing ma-convert sila kaagad. In fact, sa estimates namin, it will take time, and then sa ngayon, ang kuha natin, ang advokasya natin, or ang tinitingnan natin na 50-50 muna. 50 inorganic, 50 organic yung paggamit ng mga farmers. Para at least naman hindi mabigla yung baka biglang bumagsak yung production natin dahil sa ang effect kasi ng organic is matagalan. Hindi immediate yung effect. But then pag nag-umpisa na-improve yung soil condition, yung nutrients, fertility ng soil doon, bababa ang cost of fertilization na sinusolder ng farmers natin. But sa ngayon, hindi pa yon pwede natin sabihin ng farmer, sige mag-change ka agad. So dahan-dahan.
So itong ginagawa natin sa
Region 9? Ito ang ginagawa natin.
Pero acceptable na ito sa ating mga farmers?
Dahil sa may mga issues na talagang sinusulong talaga nila, very strong yung pagsusulong nila ng organic fertilizer. Pwede kong banggitin yung munisipyo ng Lubingag, Zamboanga del Sur. Kaya minsan during mga forums, mga conferences, they are willing to share their experience. Kaya isa sila sa mga tumutulong sa atin para mapabilis ito. Dahil ika nga, yung mga tao, yung mga kagaya natin, mga Pilipino, kung walang makita, hindi maniniwala. So,
Wala mo nakita.
ayun,
To see is
to
to
see
believe.
is to believe.
Oh, okay. So, would like to ask you kung how many months na po kayo? Almost a year na siguro. More than a year.
Bata pa
Oh,
bilang
bago lang kayo as
bilang
yun, no?
OIC ng Department of Agriculture.
Oh, yeah.
Nag-umpisa ko noong November 7 to be exact, but then
Yeah.
my special orders was dated November 2 until today. So,
So,
mga 7 months, 6 months plus.
Nakalimutan namin to congratulate.
Thank you.
So, anyway, Red, how do you find to be a Red? Kasi I knew you before sa
yeah.
fiber industry.
It is very challenging in the sense that nung dati kong trabaho kasi single crop yon, sa ngayon multiple crops ang tinitingnan, but then it is a very good challenge for me because I am also an agriculturist.
Yeah.
So hindi sa isang commodity lang nakatutok yung nalalaman ko during my college days. So ngayon, nadagdagan yung karunungan ko in terms of technology sa pagpalago, pagparami ng halimbawa rice, corn, although corn yung studies ko noon during my undergrad, but din nakalimutan dahil sa nung nagiging empleyado ko ng gobyerno, hindi corn yung nagiging trabaho ko, nagiging abaka.
But you stayed there for a long time.
Yeah, I
Diba?
started working with the Abaca Industry Development Authority since 1980, October 16, until the last working day of October
2012.
2011.
11, okay. So, you also had maybe fly with the flying colors naman. As
I cannot
sa
say
PIDA.
that because it should be the clientele who will say that. Because I will be lifting my own
feedback.
bench.
Marami silang sinasabi ko lang naman. Anyway, you finish your sa talaga your alma mater?
My alma mater was the former Zamboanga del Norte Agricultural College, now Jose Rizal Memorial State University. But then I graduated my masteral at the Ateneo de Zamboanga University.
Dito na.
Yeah.
Dito sa Zamboanga.
And I have some trainings also in UP.
Yeah. And you are assessor.
Yes, I am assessor.
Of course. Kasi kung hindi, stricto si Pinoy. What was the specific instruction of our good secretary when we came over?
Actually, the secretary is instructing us to really respond to the need of the people, especially the small farmers.
Okay.
We have to listen, and then if it is beyond our capacity to respond, say in terms of farm implements, we have to elevate that to him at the central office for action or financial consideration.
You've learned na medyo daw siya, kapag it's a community-based program or project proposal, kaagad niya, parang binibigyan talaga ng halaga ito for a quicker action, implementation.
There were commitments of the secretary because as a result of that farmers and Visser Folks Forum, there were commitments of the secretary, but within our program. It should be within our program.
Within your program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within our program, targeted for the year. Because it will be very difficult for us to respond if it is beyond our capabilities and financial resources.
Pero yun daw talaga ang tutok.
Yes.
Community-based and then consultation.
And
emanating from
ang kagandahan ni Secretary ay talagang kahit saan-saan pumapasok. In fact, this morning, nagbabangka kami para makita niya yung project of fisheries sa Concepcion, Kabasalan. So talagang nagbabangka kami. And for a secretary like that, like him, to go with us, with a group, para bang, ako nga, minsan, sabi ko, magandang experience na nangyari sa akin. Because rare ito para sa ordinaryong empleyado like me.
Nandito ang secretary. Kasama, basa ng paa.
Yeah.
So, well, just like the secretary, you're also a hands-on guy. Working guy na kailangan na sa ground Di ba?
Dahil siguro sa training ko, dahil nag-umpisa akong bilang extensionist na talaga umakyat sa mga bundok, so hindi ko nakalimutan yon.
Okay.
And I'm happy dealing with farmers and fisher folks now because I am with the Department of Agriculture.
And you yourself is a farmer.
Yeah, I was raised as a farmer.
Okay. So, anyway, to wind up with our late night show with our question and answer, our exchanges with our good Regional Executive Director, Holo Yohoy. Sir, may we know how do you go about with your life, dividing your time with family, with your work? May oras ka pa ba? Para matulog.
Sa ngayon, I think my wife and family has adjusted with my new job. Dati naman kasi nasa siguro parang prelude yun because we transferred yung dati kong opisina, we transferred to Pagadian last 2008.
Yeah.
Talagang weekends lang ako umuwi ng Zamboanga. And then I saw to it then hands-on ako during weekend kung ano mga kulang sa bahay, like for example kasama ko si Mrs. na pupunta sa palengke, grocery, and then sometimes solo ako pumupunta. Yun ang tinitingnan ko dahil mahirap na pabayaan yung pamilya. So, ngayon, dahil sa practice for almost or more than 3 years, dahil nasa Pagadian na kami since 2008, so parang naka-adjusted na siya, and then ngayon, mas lalong ilang oras na lang ang nasa bahay ako dahil palaging nasa biyahe, palaging nasa labas.
So how do you complement your time? Do you still have time to play tennis, golf, or have time
Wala na
outside?
talaga.
Wala na
talaga. Sometimes during socialization,
socialization.
may hilig naman tayong konti sa singing. So,
Singing, karaoke. I was a witness.
Yun lang.
Magaling si
golf.
Richard.
Putting golf.
Golf. Still smoking? No more.
No
more.
smoking.
Okay. Have time to dance?
Minsan pag
exercise din yan
pag talagang may available na danceable ladies.
Yun. O kung napipilitan na tayo.
Yan, isa yun.
Pero inaagaw kayo ng mga ladies para sayawin.
Hindi naman. Hindi naman.
Basta first music pa lang, kailangan sayo na. Because they want the first dance. I will be there with you. Okay, Red, thank you very much for the time. I think that was a very nice, inputs and your thoughts, your experience, of course, which I believe our people would be inspired. Yung mga nasabi nyo kanina.
Okay. Thank you too, Bern.
Okay.
Thank you too.
So, the guy who calls the shots again.
Yes, thank you, Bern, and also for the listener of this program. Thank you very much for this opportunity to share with you my experience.
Okay. We're looking forward na we shall be sitting on this platform.
Okay.
Once again.
It's a pleasure.
Well, thank you very much. Our Regional Executive Director, the Director of the Department of Agriculture here in Western Mindanao, Red Eduardo Holo Yohoy. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.